If this was a, I don't have any whiting. I got some whiting someplace. The whiting will balance right at the beginning of the. This is going to balance about there. You just put that in and you say, okay, I want the hook a little further back, so you want the hook right there. The thing is, with a J hook, you can always take and run this right down like this and then run it right down on the belly. With this one, you can't because that hangnail. So you can't do it this way, it'll hit the backbone. So you start it there, and you start it backwards actually, until you start it down in. And you turn it. See the way I turn it? And you keep your hand down. See that hook right there? I got it too far out. But what you do is you push that down, like so, with everything inside of it. And of course I can't do that one because it's soft. And a fresh fish, you can do that. It's really, really good. But in a 2-year-old fish, it's a little harder.
Wait till you get to the whiting.
Mm-hmm. This is why I didn't rig it this way to begin with. Because you can't see this line.
Nah, I can't see it at all.
I know. That's why I didn't use it.
Is it fairy thread?
Yeah. Once you have that hook in,
So after you put the hook in.
You got the squirt.
I did forget the squirt.
Forgot the what?
I forgot the squirt. He remembers things. It's crazy.
And that's so it won't back out?
No.
So it breaks.
This is so it'll break real easy.
Oh, I see.
I learn from my mistakes. I've brought fish in before and we cut in half and all messed up, you know.
What do you mean all messed up?
Tore the fish down and the
Left the stick.
left the stick. Then I know, well, I made a mistake, you know. You learn. And you do the same thing. Come down here under the stick.
Under this, so that's providing the backbone. So it's under the stick, but over the around the hook.
No, the hook is down in his belly.
All right,
It's
so
over the
that's just
stick
your
between
pulling.
the
So
spines.
that's your pulling point for the line.
I'm holding that line
Right.
down, see?
Yeah,
You're going under the stick, right, Mark?
I'm going under the stick. That's what's going to keep that bait on there and when it gets a little sloppy out.
Yeah,
Otherwise it will tear right out.
yeah.
And a few half hitches.
Yep.
And you
over
can
the
go
top. Yeah.
one more. Oop, sorry. And if this were a whiting, which it's not, just for the heck of it, that's hanging about right. I can make it.
Can you hold that up a little bit? Higher.
Oh, sorry. Good.
He was looking for you. He was looking for the mackerel to smile too.
Ah. If this were a whiting now, and whiting, you got to close the gills on the whiting. This you don't have to close the gills on. These gills are going to stay tight. You take the same needle, run her down. I'll do it anyway, just so you'll see. Run her down, something like that, on the same thread, 2.5, 3 feet of thread, and then you go through the gills. That'll just keep the gills closed, and you'll never see the thread.
Okay.
And then you're going to have trouble with his mouth. And you take, on a whiting, what I do is, I take this weight, 2 ounce, stick it in his mouth, he's got a big mouth, and then you have to sew his mouth up.
Is that an egg sinker?
No, that's just homemade.
Chunk of musket ball.
Yeah. And you do the same thing, you sew his mouth up, you know. And you can't see any of that line, so that's a good thing.
The mackerel, you don't have to sew the mouth or the gill shut.
Well, on a
Unless you
mackerel, I
put-
sew the mouth shut
Oh,
because
okay,
I
keep the
usually
weight in.
stick weight in, you know. And because you can trim it exactly how you want. The fish, the attitude of the fish will be completely different when you put it in the water from what you see.
He's much happier.
Much happier. and I'm much happier when he does his job.
Yeah.
I think the tide's dropping. Can we demonstrate that on the pier?
The wind's still 70 miles an hour. But use a big bobber. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger egg sinker.
There's your hook bait. Really simple.
Give you my card.
Some guys use a stick up each side of the bait.
Well, you can. I don't. I never
reason
needed
to.
one. Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Stay straight.
Yeah, it'll stay straight. If you didn't do that, it would bow,
Right.
and then it would work itself around in a circle, and then you'd end up with these.
So that's
big
going to sit right
knobs.
in the current, head first.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep. Yep. And if there's a lot of current, if you
More
get more
current,
than
the
like
better.
half a knot of current, put more weight in the front end of it. It keeps it once you keep his head down, you can do anything with it. Of course, I just showed his mouth up, but we can sneak that in there anyway.
Okay.
And what is that you have there, that coil? Is that
Lead solder.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
lead, okay.
Just heavy lead solder, that's all. So you can do, there's many ways to do it. And I can rig a Aaron. It comes out of there harder than you think, too.